this manager. If you don't have the blue, you can DM if they don't follow you. Yeah, what a quality system, eh? Ooh, right. So yeah, we needed to tame the birdson. Now you have perception a weekend then, so we need to get that birdge. A birdge needs to get in check. Gotta go visit our boy Rasputin then. Is here somewhere? No, that's the wrong quest. There we go. This is the right one. That's only the cemetery, alright. Cozy place. Point your card vest, fresh flowers pomade, and to do a shoes, polish a frock coat clean. Okay. Shakard vest, 5th this month. Envious thoughts accompanied him the entire time he spent running errands and nesting in his head like mice, and knowing at his well-being. Were some people born into apartments and others into village huts. Taru. Open this.
Hello.
Indeed. Fanciable.
Up close. I would even say a solid 8, wouldn't you?
I don't know. We'll see when he turns around.
Turn around, alright. Still didn't get the dang clothes though.
Will you show us something more?
May I ask
More
what you
tricks.
ladies are doing?
What everyone does. We're evaluating.
A solid 8?
You know, on a scale from 1 to 10, you look quite spiffy, sir.
Why are you schmoozing with some sucker who's already suited and booted for his own funeral? And you, lousy fop, got an itch in looking for some philandering at the Marble Orchard, are you?
6, 5.
0. There's nothing here for you. Mr. 8 got some you-know-what, so he caught our eye. And vice versa, I can tell.
Get ready for some shellacking, lads. We got a dandy looking for some extra ventilation. And, as luck would have it, not too far from the orchard either.
Sir, you have the unique opportunity of becoming a 10.
More with guns even. Insane. Alright. These guys we can remove. Well, 2 focus seems easy though. Reduces impact on owners focus by 1. Fine. Book a watch. Nom nom. Now. Alright, how much? Well, cool, it doesn't hurt that much, seemingly though. Or weird enough. Weird enough. Stylish shot. Not a stylish shot. Okay, let's go for the interrupts on these guys then. Unlucky though. Got the weak shot, dude. With this. Oh yeah, the dimension beginning. Still because we didn't tame the bird properly. Gonna wait with this one for now. Not sure if I should though. Can later, fine. Let's go for this for now. Had more interrupts. The focus removal is so strong, dude. For now, at least. It's gonna be probably some enemies that will be a little trickier with that stuff. And it's gonna be shooting every turn, though. Alright, focus remove them. So he's done now. And there's still dot on him, I think, too. Yeah, that already kinda hurts. Alright, so this one, whatever. Monka is. Let's see. It's fine. This one, let me try if I do this. 21. I think I need 23, 24. That might be double damage though, actually, so let's do that. And this. I should probably go for the life drain though, actually. Okay, that wasn't double damage, sadly. I should have one more turn. Okay, this one is dying. This one damage exactly. That's good. And this one will interrupt. He's taking damage. Yeah, this one I will need to get all the focus from. Okay, it's still faster than he attacks, so should be good. 16 HP back. Fine. Nah, I shouldn't. Don't think we will. Let's still attack first. This guy dead, so we're gonna get heal back. Yeah, we're gonna heal up faster. Yeah. Problem will be healing from this guy. It's gonna be harder, but I don't think I need even. This one is one shot. This one will start removing focus, so we're gonna see. Also stun him. Give us every turn though with that shit, that's annoying. I have like 2 more turns, let's see. I think I get heal anyway though, no matter how much I'm gonna damage him, I should heal. Let's keep the combat animations. Probably there should be a way, I guess. Why am I like never interrupting him now? I should take one more hit. Oh, I got interrupted, I think, so we're good. Shows all the stuff. Victory conditions. I need to check probably in settings or something. And after this he's going down. I might as well. first get some heal, and then he gone. Ah, still alive. Oh yeah, that was the regular attack still. Correction, was it? It was supposed to be a finisher one. Well, fine. Bonk. It would be kind of annoying actually if he had more HP. Oh, continue anything with ladies? Come on, dude. Oh, the animations. Faster cinematic shots in combat. Yeah, I could go for this, for example. I feel like nice to have some button for that. So you can, you know, press it and it speeds up. And some animations you kind of don't speed up, especially new ones, I guess. The challenge level. Insane. Yeah, didn't even change anything. But I mean, you don't really farm combat, feels like, that often for it to become a big deal, I kind of feel. Anyway, so we're gonna get birds in, and after that, we're gonna pump a couple more points into Birdson. That's 3 points to get this. So maybe I do 2, 2, 3, 2, and it's gonna be all my points gone. But now I need to start saving for this one too, though. Well, let's wait. Try to get that. I should be fine.
Yes, sir?
Please let me in. It's urgent.
You can't just turn up like this. What will I tell sir and madam?
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in the drawing room.
Hmm. Can you sense that?
Intriguing.
Dzerzhinsky's apartment, not too big, is impressive, well furnished and displays their wealth. Invitations, pile of invitations to tea parties and dinners from Warshaw's notable personalities. The most recent one is from Countess Lermontov. Lermontov. Poet. And 65 dinner recipes for 5 zlotys. But let's see. Bread pudding. Slice your bread, a whole meal is best, thinly and dry to brown, and then mash it into flour. Take 3 tablespoons of this bread flour, a glass of French wine, a cup of sugar, 8 egg yolks into it. Add some cloves, cinnamon, mashed vanilla, pour a tablespoon of clarified butter, and the foam of said 8 egg whites. Mix together. Pour into a saucepan, greased with butter and sprinkled with breadcrumbs, and put in the oven for a quarter of an hour. Serves 4 to 6 people. See? Yeah, like the flow of red stuff is the objective. When it like starts like this, for example, means that there is something like going on, as in something we'll need to find. Nice, Alpo. Already on it. Already on it. Yeah, this just focuses on that stuff. Medications. Various medications and tinctures in the decorative bottles. Specifics prescribed by doctors and quacks. Mussorgsky. I still clearly have something going on. Perfume bottle. of expensive French perfume, gifted to Rasputin by the Nadarzinskis, most likely as a suggestion that he might try to conceal his intense odor for the benefit of everyone. Gift was accepted, set aside, and never used. Deal with it. Decorative fan, made of marabou feathers. Nila's quivering of words still weighed over the fan, uttered either to her husband or herself, complaining about her failing health and psyche. The small gusts of air didn't bring any relief. The Darzinsky family. Darzinskis are well situated, quite prosperous. They live in a comfortable life and have friends in high places. No wonder Rasputin has chosen them. Seems to have won their favor by taking care of Aniela, who suffers from a nervous disorder.
Is that him?
In the flesh. Allow me to introduce you. My dear hostess, Aniela
Belt doesn't
and my dear friend,
look way too dang there.
Your father had a beautiful funeral.
Quite a compliment there.
Thank you.
My dear, we finished for today. Now I'll find out what brings Victor to us. What brings you here?
But you were the one who phoned.
Very funny.
You look like you've made yourself at home. Are you going to be staying on here for long?
No, I'm afraid not. They're kind people, but I've experienced another vision. Though not fully terrifying, it is troubling.
Hero hugs it out.
Tell me about it.
Later, what brings you to me?
Already enjoy.
Have you known them long?
No, but Aniela and Lucian are my two good souls. They took me, an impoverished preacher, in under their roof, and I'll never forget that.
Are you helping them too?
I am a balm for Aniela's frazzled nerves. But enough of that. Tell me what you need.
Really wants to know.
Why was she looking at me so oddly? What did you tell her about me?
She's never seen a Thaumaturge before. I only mentioned to her how we met. Can I help you at all?
Fine.
Actually, I don't feel great.
Let's see what you brought with you this time. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself. Follow my voice inside yourself.
Yeah, I think they just like spawned in an unfortunate way. So they tried to settle down there.
Where is he?
I don't see him, but I can sense.
Yeah, we're gonna be fighting the birds and now too.
So that's how you want to play.
That chirping of his is unbearable.
Do you hear him? Good. That means you can locate him. Point him out to me. Focus on his song and show me where he's hiding. You have him.
Ah, I just got him. Birds and acquired, eh? Got the new
You look
friend.
better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still 1905. Yet time flows on inexorably.
Alright, that's already asked,
No,
I
I
guess.
won't bother you. We can talk next time.
The Narazinski door is always open to you.
A lot of XP, nice. Okay, so now we can get the the upgrades here too. Thoughtful development. That's a big one. Additional skill. Oh, it's on planned attack. Okay. Planned attacks take a while. But now I kind of already have my loop going. Sorta. Going somewhat well. Oh yeah, the flaw actually. What was this one doing? So flaws, but only thaumaturges are aware of their existence. These are blemishes in the personality created by the result of turbulent experiences. They attract salutars and allow young thaumaturges to make a pact with their first salutar. Your flaw is pride, and if you nurture it by making the right choices, it will impact the course of events in the future. And yeah, we also have the new ones too. Against the mind. That's the deed. If you nurture it. Alright. I guess if you develop and gonna go like another round. There's the Birdson. Reduces focus, protects you against states being inflicted on you in a given round. Okay, Birdson is actually focus centered then. This focus removes all negative states from you and transfers them to an enemy. That's nice. Uses focus interrupts enemy's planned action if the enemy is in the suffering state. Okay. Ooh, lowers all enemies' focus by 1. Alright, Bergy seems pretty good, huh? Bergy seems quite good. Vukovic for now seems kinda not that poor though. They have AoE, that's good part. This is really lowers everyone's focus, but like the one target we're attacking already has none though. Because that only works when they have no focus. And this one is good. Dot on everyone. The icy armor. Lowers taken damage from every attack by 4. That seems quite good, huh? Reduced inflicted damage by 50%. Ooh, that's kind of strong too. Increase damage by an additional 100% if the enemy is in the suffering state. Increase taken damage by 50%. Receives damage. Okay, that's just the suffering. Cool. I mean, I'm gonna develop these two. Then I think now I'm gonna chill until we get the next one. Save points so we can up to. Bunch of upgrade those. Additional armor seems good though. Oh, additional armor only on the 2. I could go and get it here. It's quick attacks. But that means like I need to commit 2 turns to put the armor on. Reduce inflicted damage, kind of also the same seems like. Make you lose a focus instead of taking damage. Chance of slowing enemies' actions. That's kind of alright. Restores the focus. That's also good. But not as good, I guess. Alright, let's try this way. And get the armor, probably. So we can, like, in 2 turns, buff ourselves for... How long was that? Oh, it's only for 1 round, too. Then I guess. Reduced inflicted damage. That's for 7 rounds. That's pretty good. That might be better than armor.
I love you guys.
Ah, shit, Doxel. Welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thaumaturge these nuts. Damn, son. See how it is, huh? I'll see how it is, huh? How's it going? Should I go for dealing double damage there, really? Could go for debilitating wound, for example. Just on the finisher, make them suffer. Double damage maybe on this attack. 50% chance of interrupting any planned action seems kind of good. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, reduces focus by 1 additional point. Oh, if the enemy is in suffering state. That's kind of like not that poor then. And that looks so nice. Yeah, International Women's Day. So whole day here too. The back home also. That the churies, huh? But I kind of want this. Like this brain should be really nice. Okay, not new appeared there. I guess we kind of found the rest. Alright. I think we're gonna go with the main quest for now still. Get more birdies and everything. Well, not gonna be Berg, yeah, gonna be someone else now. But you'll see. A reptilian bash, damn son. A viewpoint by green square. Let's see. Who'd that be? Dancing handbook. Modern dances. Handwritten signature on the first page. Jan Wysotsky. Smentarna Street. 1804. Yeah. Sure. And close to home, I think, too, so might as well. On the viewpoint, let's see. Here's somewhere. The Giga Obelisk. Oh, it's basically those places you saw like on the pics. You can just go find visit, I guess, later. Alright. Let's see. Now back home we go. food here. Feels good, eh? Sure didn't give us XP. That's nice. Empty tube. Petals of the mallows tremble in the wind, and just like her lips trembled during the first kiss that hot summer, violet rippled with sunshine and her heart filled with sweetness. Memory of that moment awakens every time she colors the canvas with violet. And this one, Saint Shotton. Yes, move pawns around the border you whim. Don't know the reason for the concern Mr. Vlodek's face as he was watching me closely throughout the game. Let's see. A little bit of shiz. It also gives XP. There's sun. Do everything. They're relaxing here. The sounds of longing, thoughts are unwittingly carried off somewhere to the distant lands of Brittany or the steppes of Zaporizhia. Then the musician turns the crank more violently, and the buzzing of the dog brings a dose of sobriety to the soul. The dog. Saint Levelin. The home is close. Easy life. I need to get me. Oh yeah, there is. There it is. Some halloumi.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I see you went to a barber. That's something at least.
Recently I met a bearded guy who's not especially fussy about his appearance. And yes, people welcome him everywhere with open arms anyway.
Maybe he's a natural charmer. I've heard that can get you into the Imperial even without a tailcoat.
Very
Before
funny.
he's already there.
Are you getting dressed so we can go, or have you changed your plans?
Sure.
Yes, let's go and see if I do fit in.
In that case, I'll go get changed too. Look at you. And here I worried I was the only one who looked good in trousers. Very chic choice.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. You look fantastic.
The previous outfit looked better.
You think Papa
To
would
be honest.
mad that we're going to a party right after his funeral?
I hope so.
Victor.
He could have kept from losing the Black Grimoire. Are we ready?
Yes, the carriage is waiting.
Next gen.
Welcome to the Imperial
Hello.
Hotel. How may I help you?
Yeah, we
Lydia
do, man.
Shulska, here on the invitation of Svetlana Rumyantseva.
Yes, we are expecting you, of course. The soiree is taking place in apartment 237, second floor. I wish you a thrilling and successful evening.
I'm impressed. How did you sort that out?
Our name still means something. Let's do our best to keep it that way, all right?
How's it going, next gen? New Salutorum. There it is, Snookman.
Who are you, my golden slithering friend?
Victor? Victor? Victor! Can you hear me?
The party is full of snakes.
Yes. Of course.
These people people are just waiting for us to put a foot wrong, understand? We're walking into the Viper's Den, brother.
Hmm.
Everything's all right. I just got a little lost in thought. I'll be good, I promise. I'm going to
The
hang
holiday,
around here a little longer.
International Women's Day,
I'll meet you upstairs.
Huh. See you there.
8th of March. Esiste queste. The quality AI. Doing good next gen, doing good. Actually having some nice weather there. Now weather here is garbo. Like rain into snow, into rain again. All day. And all grey and everything. But I don't mind. But nice to be able to go find some coffee to buy though. Because I forgot yesterday. Heard a long hiss and a rustle of scales. That can only mean one thing. There's a salutaire somewhere in the Imperial Hotel. Means someone with the floor. The high society party. There's probably a lot of flowing there indeed. This halloumi with some like sauce or something. That'll be good. A local Armenian halloumi actually feels good. Went to like the Giga store they open here, like you know, kind of like I wouldn't say fancy, but kind of you know, higher tier supermarket, I guess. Surprisingly, a lot of people there actually. And yeah, like some of the stuff, dude. There are like Pringles, for example, or like some Asian ones. There's like Thailand, I think. There are some. I'll show you the like maybe Japanese actually even like the seaweed taste. What else was there? I think seaweed was the most insane. That was 3,600 I think dirham, which is like almost like $10 per fucking can of Pringles, dude. And we got some like Lays from the Emirates. That one was kind of like $4, I guess, for a big bag, which is also quite. But decided to try. It's like the KFC taste, the Zinger taste. And just for memes, and they opened like the chain kebab store from Yerevan here. And like we just like went there, ordered them. And then my friends were like, let's go like for a smoke for now. So I was like waiting until they did have and they said like return in 10 minutes. And they are like, well, let's go for a smoke for now. So they went smoking. I was just waiting, but kind of like went outside sort of to not, you know, stay there with people with like a bunch of bags and everything. And just like standing there, they smoked, they returned. Like 10 minutes passed. My friend went in. And then he returns. Well, shit, they said 15 minutes more. Alright, fine. Waiting for 15 minutes more. He goes again. and never returns. And I'm like, all right, I see how it is. And then like 5 minutes more, I think he's like messaging in our like group chat, like, guess what? They just started our order there. It took like pretty much 30 minutes, I guess, to get fucking kebab, dude. Or like shawarma, I guess, rather. It was also pretty expensive. That was $5 kebab, actually. Like 2 times more than we usually get here. And I mean, it was kind of nice. But like, does it cost that much though? Not sure. Si può ser. Like, has some interesting sauce to it. They also add them, like, instead of like fresh onions and stuff, they add like kind of like crispy, you know, fried onion. That was kind of cool little detail there. And I think it's like, I don't think it's jalapeno, but like some other like marinated, you know, like kind of like pickled chili of sorts. It was tasty, but yeah, not sure about the price though. Not sure about the price. And the size for that price, to be honest, yo. But what was good is getting like the pepperoni. No, pepperoni is the sausage though. There's like pepperoncini or something, I think it's called. Could be, maybe. Could be local one, but local one is not spicy like at all, almost, to be honest. The local chilies are not that dang, at least for my taste already. Like, for my friend, that's enough. For me, that already doesn't really cut it much. And yeah, we got the local porridge with chicken. That was really good shit, actually. Like something like that, I would be gladly eating every day. There's like the wheat grain called the zavar. It's kind of like it's like some specific way of making it. It's kind of close to the pearl wheat or whatever it's called. Somewhat similar. And I think they just kind of like pretty much like cook it and, you know, boil it into like paste almost, pretty much. Yeah, with chicken also being kind of like in that paste. And it's actually real good stuff, man. With a lot of butter on top. Ooh, that was nice. And the portions here are insane because we got like 2 portions for 3 people, and that was like enough. If we got like 3 portions, well, I mean, I would probably finish it, but I would be like completely full after that, and I'm pretty sure my friends probably wouldn't even finish it. And now on Sunday gonna be like hour and a half probably shorter stream. And we're gonna go eat another local specialty that requires, you know, pre-ordering. So we're gathering with our other friends, and there's a big group. I go tasting different things, like the dang stuff. Gonna try a hashlama this time. See how this goes. Kind of basically like, you know, just massive stew. That's it. With like meat and a bunch of vegetables. So probably nothing like super crazy, but I mean, should be good. There should be good. You need to kind of like pre-order it. Like some of the things here, like the cooked cow's head, you need to pre-order, sorta. You just call them pretty much like and say when you're gonna like book the table and stuff, and then they're gonna prepare it so when you arrive it's already done, because like I think it's cooked like, I don't know, like 12 hours or something. And the hash also takes few hours to cook, so you also need to pre-order that one. That also, that was kind of like, I don't know, I think I kind of all of them I wouldn't mind repeating, really. Like the cooked cow's head actually was kind of nice, not gonna lie. Brain was kind of like not up for everyone taste, I guess, kinda. That's okay, but like that I could skip. That I could skip, really. Like it's not something I want to eat. And eyes, I guess, also weren't like that, Poga. Everything else was really good though. Like all the other types of meat and the tongue, that was good shit, man. That I would repeat any day. And the hash in smaller amounts, probably. Because the portions are insane. They just like get you like huge bowl, and it's pretty much like the super thick stock. Like if you just like leave it, you know, on the table for some time, it just becomes jelly. Like it's super thick stock. So like downing the whole plate is kind of like challenging, and I would say also like taste overwhelm. Like you kind of like, you know, just like crush there like the dry flat bread. So it kind of like, because it's just the stock, there is nothing else, just the stock and the leftover kind of pieces that were used cooking it, and those pieces are not really something you would eat. I mean, I ate one piece that kind of seemed meaty, but everything else is like, you know, just like a bunch of like, you know, like legs, joints, you know, this kind of stuff. Like there's not that much to eat there, really. So it's like just pure stock with nothing. Like you need to salt it, you need to like drop a bunch of garlic in. They give you like a bunch of crushed garlic with it. And then you crush the dry flatbread, so it kind of becomes, you know, like more filling, I guess. And then you eat it all. And it's just like way too much. Way too much. I was the only one who finished but the portion. And it was like a little overwhelming in terms of taste. Hey, Samprayer. Dzień dobry. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Tongue-in-cheeks? Yeah, I mean, it's mostly tongue-in-cheeks there. That's the biggest sources of meat there, I guess. But yeah, that's like from all over the head there. Yeah, it's actually nice. Yeah, it's all nice. It's all really good. There's also like a sweet dish that you need to pre-order. Sorry, it's called hapama. It's basically they just get like pumpkin of a different size. Depends on, you know, how many people, right? And they just kind of like stuff it with like dried fruits, stuff like that. And then I think they just honey, and I think they just kind of bake it all together inside that pumpkin. I mean, I'm kind of curious, but I'm not really super into sweet. Maybe we'll go for it, actually. At least, you know, like all the, at least the girls in the group will be probably happy to eat something sweet, and I'm just gonna like give it a try and then order something else, probably. That might be good. That'll be a good excuse to order something else. Do you want to go there again and order something else? Maybe I should, eh? Maybe I should, eh? I mean, I'm gonna try it anyway, though. In terms of sweets here, actually kind of like really basic so far. Like, it's either like the classic, you know, sort of like Soviet Russian desserts of sorts that pretty much all of us like ate already many times in past, or it's something already, you know, like new modern. And the only like really classic dessert I think they have is basically gata, and that's kind of like, imagine just like the layered dough. I think that's how it's called. There's like many layers with like butter between, sorta, and then you kind of just like roll it all like that. It's the same. It's just baked layered dough, but they also kind of like put more butter inside and then they close it and then bake it that way. So it's just kind of more buttery, fried, well, baked layered dough, I guess. Maybe with a bit sugar and stuff too. So like nothing fancy about it really. It's tasty though, and it's cheap also. It's quite simple and basic. But yeah, nothing super fancy with desserts for now. Except they also have like a bunch of like porridges with different like fruits and stuff. They have the rice dish with a bunch of like dry fruits and stuff like this. It's also kind of like, it's in Slavic cultures, like in Russia, it's called kutia, I think. I think like in Poland is also something similar in terms of name or something. It's kind of like for some holidays and stuff. Sometimes actually for funerals too. It's just like rice sort of porridge with like a bunch of like dry fruits or something. Yeah, not a big fan though myself personally. In general, don't really like dry fruits too much though. Go for kebab as well. I wonder what we have for dinner today actually, because I think the stuff was over already. I wonder. It's like snowing again. It did stop actually. No, it's still going, dude. Hope it will stop. Well, in the evening, I'm probably not gonna go. I need to go in the morning tomorrow. Get that coffee. No coffee. Feels bad. Nice, hello, nice. No Dinkness for me now and on Sunday with friends, and then next week, I guess when we go grocery shopping and everything again, gonna also visit somewhere and grab some food gear. Golden Cage, Golden Cage, an exotic bird, watching me with his beady little black eyes. The Golden Cage is the whisper of a woman who contemplated opening it. She was close to releasing the birds for a lark to watch the ensuing chaos, yet something stopped her and the birds are still in the cage. No coffee indeed, Procession of slender legs, a review of colorful feathers, sweet voices. Unlike vaudeville dancers, these beauties make their lovers part with their fortunes unwittingly. Lots of bird gear of all kinds. And still 2 points. I guess after this one, it'll become 3 or something. Interrupts enemy planned action if the enemy is in suffering state. Nice up, very nice. Increase damage additional 100%. Bond the speed gear. Salutary's next action will be 1 round faster. No, I think I save, so we're gonna get 1, 2, so it's gonna be 3 points that I have. Then after that we're gonna catch up, and then continue. And then continue. I just needed to drink some instant coffee today. Well, I mean, it's coffee, but yeah, not that poga. Not that poga. I'm gonna get some. I forgot to buy yesterday since we didn't go to the marketplace. I would probably remember, but we went to like that Giga grocery store. And after that kind of had everything already, so I decided not to go to the market. So I completely forgot. So,
Well,
yeah.
well, someone new.
Good evening.
Good evening, Viktor Shulsky.
Irina Orlova of those Orlovs. This is Natalia Obolenskaya, and this strangely quiet soul is our delightful Sofia Skawan.
Irina is exaggerating. Nice to meet you, Mr. Shulsky.
The Governor General's daughter herself. How do you do?
What can you tell us?
The Gilded Cage, yeah.
I've heard a certain secret. Do you want to hear it?
Come now, we won't tell anyone.
Fine.
Someone was recently playing with a lock on one of the gilded cages, wondering what would happen if all the birds escaped captivity. And I know for certain it was one of you.
Sophia, that sounds like you. Admit it.
And now what will happen to us, Mr. Shulsky?
Secret safe.
I assure you, your secrets are safe with me. On one condition.
What's that?
In exchange for my discretion, I need another secret of yours. That's the only way to keep everyone in check.
What should I choose?
Our fathers don't know we're here. There you are.
How naughty. None of your fathers know?
None. Especially not Sophia's. Otherwise he wouldn't have let her come.
I'm very satisfied with this trade.
Maybe you'll tell us something about yourself.
No, I mean, if you're asking,
I
sure.
suspect you want to hear more about the book.
We've never met a Thaumaturgist before. To tell the truth, I didn't believe they existed.
A Thaumaturge. Don't worry. But now you do.
That trick with the cage. You've impressed me.
How are you enjoying yourselves?
We can't complain. Seeing as we're debutantes, we're getting a lot of attention.
Really? And what now?
No,
I
I
need
will
to
leave.
slip away for a moment.
We should go as well. We've really forgotten ourselves around you.
That's nice to hear, but I understand. The soiree won't wait.
I hear Rumyantseva has invited a real medium.
Will there be ghosts? That I'd like to see.
Rasputin got invitations even without dressing up and stuff, I guess. Companions told me secrets. Sophie sneaked out to the soiree with them unbeknownst to her father. Let's see. Exciting experience, no denying that it's quite an adrenaline rush for them.
What did we come here for? These soirees are for old people.
Good evening. May I?
Please, we're not discussing anything consequential. You keep on worrying about yourselves. I intend to make the most of this evening.
See, I told you he was in love. Miss Scowan is out of your league, my friend.
To say nothing of her father.
Old Scowan and I are practically on first-name terms now. You'll see.
I'm sure.
So, one eye-catching girl has already got an admirer. What does that leave us, Maxime?
Not much. The dull, the silly, or, well, the old.
En parlant de Ligia Shulska, she just passed this way.
Pigs will fly before someone fancies her.
She'd actually prefer Sophia Scowan, according to what I've heard. Well, what do you think?
Introduce yourself. He wants to impress his companions. Hopes they'll see him a worthy candidate for Governor General Scowan's daughter. His plans regarding Sophia, but they're yet to be realized.
My name is Viktor Shulsky.
Well, there we have it.
The pride is too low. Damn son didn't pump it high enough.
And I don't like what I just heard. Especially about my sister.
It's time to get some XP.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah. I guess you could. Nah, fine.
Pardon me, gentlemen. I promised that I would be well behaved tonight.
Lunatic.
I just gotta leave. No bonus XP. Anything else? No. Close them. No, there is only English voiceover actually. I think I tried to figure out. At least you can't really change it in settings that easily. Well, if anything, it would be Polish though.
Mr.
Ah.
Shursky.
I didn't expect to see you here, of all places.
You don't know how very flattering that is. And what brings you to the Imperial?
The cream of Warsaw society is here, so I thought it would be worth showing my face.
With a name like yours, I'm sure you fit right in. After all, someone must have invited you.
Well, it's Poland, but still a Russian Empire.
I'm not worthy. My sister brought me along out of pity, I think.
And so, Miss Ligia is here too.
Why do you ask?
No reason. What are you hoping for this evening?
Who knows? Maybe I'm keeping an eye out for the future Mrs. Szulska.
Best of luck. You'll
Saucy
need
dude.
it, since Ligia ended up with the entire inheritance.
How do you know all these things?
People talk, I listen. That's all.
And what are you doing here, Mr. Konieczkin?
I'm passing the time.
Ah, curious hobby.
I'm simply interested in people.
A doctor, thaumaturge, or policeman could say the same.
Your interest flatters me. Who knows? Maybe the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree, and someday we'll even be friends.
How well did you know my tree?
We enjoyed talking and lending one another a hand.
If I may, there's one question niggling at me. How did you get so many scars?
Why do you ask?
I've heard that Russian officers in training have drunken duels with sabers after hours.
No. A very peculiar custom, if that's true.
So where did those scars come from?
I've led an interesting life.
A
Who did
big
you say you were
sauce.
to my father?
A trusted acquaintance. I supported him with good advice. Though truth be told, he rarely needed it. Your father had a gift for making good decisions.
Which of my father's decisions would those be?
Ones that were good for your family. Perhaps we'll have the chance to return to this another time. Goodbye, Mr. Szulski.
Yes, I'm sure.
A big sauce. A person with the flow to find, alright. And some good yuck. Screen half words, meaningful half smiles, sidelong glances from behind the fan, and merely appearances. The truth is that I found myself in the den of snakes. People must tread carefully here. Snakeamon. Okay, so we do more. I need to do more of that too for the XP. I was avoiding doing that before. Seems like we should. Let's see who else is here.
And the general says to him, "Tell us something funny." Then Bautski replies, "General, why don't you shoot a cannon first?"
That's a good one. I'll have to tell it tomorrow at the Orloffs. Who might this be joining our conversation?
You know, sir, your face looks familiar to me.
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Ah, yes, I can see something in your eyes. I was sorry to hear about your father.
I'll see you next time, darling. Wonderful party. See you there.
I think I've offended the creme de la creme of Warsaw.
This is hardly the creme de la creme. How do you find my soirée?
How is it being part of the Tsar's court?
It is a blessing and a curse. Forgive me if I do not elaborate.
I admit I'm getting reacquainted with the social scene.
You spent a long time traveling, didn't you?
15 years. Over that time, I got used to harsher surroundings.
Believe me, drawing rooms can be just as dangerous as untamed steppes. You've met Anastasia and Marina. What about the others?
I've already met several distinguished guests. Ivan Konieczkin, for instance. Apparently, he knew my father.
How remarkable. I wasn't aware. Konieczkin is something of a secretive person. And have you yet had occasion to meet the debutants of this season?
I'll be sure to seek them out.
This evening, Sofia Skowan herself is to grace us with her presence.
Well, well.
I suggest you move quickly. The competition is fierce.
The crux of the matter is that I'm here because of my father. You knew him.
That doesn't sound like a question. Of course, I was his customer. I truly am sorry for you, both of you. The death of someone close is always a dreadful blow. Please accept my condolences.
Svetlana Petrovna, I must insist. Can you tell me something more about my father?
Mr. Szulski, I assure you we have the most delectable vodka. Besides that, I warmly encourage you to join Madame Samira's séance. It will be an unforgettable experience. I wonder, is that truly everything our soirée can offer you?
I've got no choice but to suffer through tonight.
No need to mince words.
Subtle thread of something there. If you talk openly with me, maybe she's anxious about the gossip-hungry ears around us. Still, I can feel she wants to tell me something. I watch her surroundings closely, maybe I can learn something that way. Let's see.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
12 candles. She emerges from the flames, a hand dancing over the fire, a gaze that follows it, and lips uttering words of anxious excitement. Promise of capturing the certainty of success. You will be mine. Who is this about? Ah, is she also here for the Snookman? Letter-bound volume, property of Madame Samira. Quickly jotted words and nervous browsing, illegible notes, and something else. A deed I cannot define. Something is obscuring it from me, as if the book doesn't want to be read. Strange. She's also kind of sus then. Chopin. Some mazurka. Champagne glasses. Lips that sipped champagne a moment ago kept uttering cutting words of contempt. Someone clearly regrets marrying the alleged idiot Louisa, but I doubt she is the idiot in this relationship. Gonna be the seance.
Maybe that's enough. What do you want?
The trick with entering someone's head. I know one person who can do that.
You're not much of a thaumaturge if you can't. Have you come here to torment me? Unmask me?
I don't see any fun in unmasking you.
So what do you want?
See the booba there. Samira is not only mysterious psychic but also a thaumaturge. Aware of the wild senator's presence, she wants to capture him for herself, so she's not happy to have another thaumaturge around. It's clearly determined to get the senator, which is why she's trying so hard to dissuade me from the hunt.
Your Siren is quite impressive.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Madame, you're being impolite. What about a little competition? We'll see who wins.
I'll pass.
Looks impressive, say the least. That Syrian matches her mysterious aura.
I think your idea of pretending to be a medium is fantastic.
It sounds like I impress you.
How many people know?
Is that a threat?
Idiot.
I noticed a wild saluter here. I understand your being here has something to do with him in particular.
Keep your nose out of this.
Why?
Because I'm warning you.
What do you know about this saluter? Do you know its name?
Don't you?
A name doesn't tell us much anyway. All that matters is picking out the person in this crowd with the flaw.
I know perfectly well who carries the flaw. Another reason for you to stay out of it.
The person with the flaw attended the seance, right? So I'm on the right track.
Have you finished?
Now we'll take part in the seance. Alright. Cleverly planned everything.
So should we finish up?
That would be best. And listen to me carefully, Mr. Whatever your name is.
Shulsky, but you can call me Victor.
Now, Mr. Shulsky, you will vanish like a bad dream, and I will get back to work.
I need to go faster then. Follow her thoughts there. That will do. Let's go with oh, I mean.
Here you are.
Gentlemen, meet my brother.
Victor Shulsky.
The last Shulsky to wear trousers. You don't know that. Miss Ligia could yet produce an heir to the fortune.
Maybe even with me, if she doesn't tell my wife.
But let's talk like men. You intend to take over your father's company, correct?
I mentioned the wife.
First, I suggest you mind your own business. Your marriage, for instance. Perhaps Louisa isn't the ninny you take her for.
I beg your pardon?
Hasn't it occurred to you that when you leave her at home, she might also take advantage of her solitude?
What are you suggesting?
You've got a cuckold's horns. Was I being too subtle?
I suppose it's true what they say about you.
Yes? What's that?
You've lost your mind.
Hail summer. Thank you.
Thank you. I've worked long and hard at that.
Good luck with your business, miss.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Have I crossed the line?
Nonsense. Any progress with Svetlana?
I've taken a long, deep look at Samira. She's no medium. Samira is a thaumaturge on the hunt.
On the hunt?
Madame has spotted a salutar that's attached to one of the guests.
What kind of salutor?
Remember those fairy tales Mother used to read us? And the legend of the golden snake?
Yes, Veles.
Yes.
Veles.
I'm glad you're here.
Are you also hunting for him?
I admit I like to have him. I haven't made up my mind.
Be careful.
I am. That's why I haven't made up my mind.
The Slavic lord of the underworld and the god of wealth, schemer. Suare gives him the perfect condition for feeding, goading, and plotting.
Unfortunately, Svetlana doesn't want to breathe a word of it.
I'm sure she doesn't trust you. In company like this, that speaks well of her.
Why the cold shoulder, Ligia?
I've never liked her. Her manner gets under my skin. I've heard she's a dreadful schemer.
I'd better change the subject.
He usually refrains from gossiping. She's always been the first to condemn such behavior. What she said about Svetlana may have been caused by the senator's influence on the environment.
Sofia Skawan, the Governor General's daughter. Do you know her?
No, and I don't suggest you make her acquaintance either. Skawon can't stand thaumaturges.
That didn't seem like an interesting dude indeed, huh? Governor General Scallon is not very fond of thaumaturges. I'm not surprised. Another person who sees an obscure threat in us. Well, I mean, I wouldn't really say it's that obscure. If you have someone who can, you know, not exactly read your mind, but still sort of figure out a lot of information about you. You probably would also be, you know, not feeling too comfortable.
Guess who I ran into again? All mysterious and carved up.
Ivan Konieczkin?
What do you know about him?
Not much. He was an acquaintance of Papa's. Well, in theory, it's thanks to him that we're here.
What? Ligia?
I know that nothing comes for free, but he really didn't want anything.
Yeah, he looks like a real altruist.
Really sus.
You enjoying yourself in this viper's den?
The vodka is quite tolerable. I'm observing my own brother taking out his anger on ordinary mortals.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure. Follow them thoughts. Alright, let's see where they lead us.
I felt something. Where is it?
Tiled stove. Soot and remnants of a burned letter on the cast iron. Her steady hands were shaking as her eyes followed the written words. He was watching her. She already knew that. But how dare he threaten her? Agitated, she threw the note in the furnace. Too bad she couldn't get rid of the stalker that easily. Remains contain the author's concern about Svetlana's condition, expressed in a seemingly kind-hearted tone. Message ends with the veiled threat foreshadowing a desire to interfere. String of pearls. Could buy a small town with it. Affection and gratitude of one woman covered by the shame of another. The anonymous gift from Tsarina, Svetlana feels guilty every time she sees it. Tsarina sounds weird always, but I guess Tsaritsa would be a little too dank. And Tsarina might be easier to pronounce. chest is kept in the ready. Svetlana's personal items were put into the chest and then removed, and all due to her growing anxiety and uncertainty. Should she pack and leave? Again, a restless hand closes the empty chest and decides to keep waiting. Fabric carries a memory of yearned for a lightheartedness, passion, and a sense of security. Two people found solace in each other here. Two people, Svetlana and my father. The silk remembers the tentative planning, recurrent doubts, a peaceful sense that everything was as it should be, and other chaotic thoughts caused by passionate intoxication that I'd rather not know. A melted candle. Solidified wax carries the memory of honest grief mixed with fear. However, those emotions were quickly concealed with well-practiced composure. This candle is a best farewell to the disease that Svetlana could afford. No less Svetlana's fears. No wonder Svetlana was reluctant to talk if she's afraid of someone watching her closely. Especially if that someone knows a lot about her, and maybe even her pent-up desire to escape. Besides, she had an affair with my father. Maybe I can make her confide in me, and then I'll ask her about what I came here for, the Black Grimoire. Maybe that Kanyushkin was some sort of agent then. Surely pieced out on the balcony. That's the one.
I was looking for you.
Do you smoke, Mr. Shulsky?
I've quit.
In light of our approaching conversation, why don't we dispense with the pleasantries? Call me Svetlana.
Victor.
Ask.
The burned note. Who sent it? I only sensed underhanded kindness.
Da, the Ochrana. I don't know which one of them exactly, if that's what you're asking. I've worked hard at it.
The Ochrana?
It stands for Отделение по охранению общественной безопасности и порядка. In other words, the secret police.
I know what they are. I'd like to know what they want.
Knowledge. The Tsar's eyes and ears must be on guard. They infiltrate not only the city, but most importantly, the court. And me and my soirees too, I'm sure.
When did you receive this note?
That was the Kanishkin, probably.
For your father.
I see. That large travel chest. You changed your mind
About whether or not to pack. Right then, I wanted to escape badly, but that would have had its own consequences. In this game of false appearances, I'm the best.
You two had an affair.
Two grown-up, lonely people found momentary comfort in each other's arms. But romance wasn't behind that relationship. It was just that we were both looking in the same direction.
I didn't have the chance to get to know him as a person, much less one who'd show such emotion.
You mean love? That?
Was it love?
I miss him, that's all.
What do you mean by looking in the same direction? I still don't know how this lovely note ended up in your hands. But in addition, I found a lovely strings of pearls, and on it, your feelings of guilt.
Your power is terrifying. Do you know that?
Tsarina Alexandra gave you those pearls. You two are close.
I am her confidant. I could call her my friend. I see how much she devotes to her family and the nation.
Yet something has changed.
Will they actually get the Rasputin into all of this too?
Your feelings of guilt, do they have something to do with Tsarina Alexandra?
With the whole empire, Ruski mir in Podavai. We, the establishment, perceive the need for change. We want reform. The Colossus is already teetering, but if it falls... La guillotine, mon chéri. But I want to live, Victor. Ideally, closer to the west.
Already preparing for the events. Don't remember, did Rumyantsov actually peaced out? Ja, det var a bunch of other courtiers there.
Where was my father in all this?
Willingly or otherwise, he was part of the establishment that wanted change and could see revolution before it arrived.
The Ochrana knew about you, hence the note.
They must have noticed something. Isn't it time you told me why you really came to my soirée?
Do you think the Ochrana killed my father?
Your father was crushed by a building. I don't think that's how the Ochrana works.
Perhaps you're right.
Well, I mean, if you have the Thaumaturges and stuff in this world, then you know that's probably the perfect spot where they all would be working.
What do you intend to do now?
Nothing. The soirées will continue. Society has come to expect it. Everything will stay the same. I myself shall manage.
I hoped you might know something about the Black Grimoire. My father left it to me in his will, but the grimoire has gone missing.
No. And the collapsed building? Have you been there?
There's nothing there.
My dear boy, I know nothing about Stanisław's book. I'm sorry, but I can't help you there. But I will not let you leave empty-handed. I strongly believe that there's one place you ought to visit. What you find there belongs to you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for listening.
Follow the thoughts. Alright. Didn't find that exactly yet. Ah, I guess now maybe. Early snick.
Venice. Don't run away.
Splendid ladies, distinguished gentlemen, the hour is at hand. With lights dimmed and the curtains drawn, the souls of the dead slowly gather among us.
Bogus.
At their command, I will give the chosen among you a tarot card as your invitation to the table.
For you, sir?
Tarot card number 0, the Fool then. Card almost burns with the emotions left on it. Thaumaturge must have put all the hostility she could summon into the card, and hostility toward me. Maybe I'll join the seance soon, if only out of spite.
Fool. Our dear Madame is fooling around.
Blue Pits.
You can scare me off. I'm done wasting time on this.
Let us gather in secret ritual. Let's not keep the souls waiting too long. Let us also make every effort together not to spoil their visit.
Mirrors to cover the windows and dim the lights. Seance requires certain hours. The part must be kept in darkness until it's over. I'll see. Did you crime? Hello, hello. Similar game for reference. Ooh. This will be kind of tricky one to get the similar one. What could we get for the similar one with this one? This one just like mixes a bunch of stuff basically. So you sort of have a little bit of the detective stuff, a little bit of the research and investigation things. Then you have some RPG there, to some extent, with a lot of branching dialogue with the stats, well, rather skills, I guess, that can also affect the dialogue and combat and everything. Yeah, then you have the turn-based combat. And so I would say it would be kind of quite unique in that sense. Something we're still looking for here. Crystal mirror. Reggie unruly strand of hair, she was thinking of Theophil Skalski and madly in love with her and willing to do anything for her, so she gave him an impossible task. Trying to comply, he set off for Africa and died tragically, squandering his family's fortune. Joy drifts over the mirror's surface, her heart throbs when everyone is looking, when her name echoes everywhere, Sophia. So what if some lose their heads for her, literally? It only makes for better stories. See also I say. With the combat fun. Yeah, combat is alrighty. Still kind of for now unveiling properly because like the story progress pretty much just kind of like not just gives you the level in, but also unlocks you different opportunities in combat. Frustrating, a thought penetrated Sergei's mind as he sat in a chair watching Sophia from afar. Why did Sophia suddenly start ignoring him? He would do anything for her if she asked. The problem is that Sophia won't speak at all. She takes no notice of him anymore. Smoking was accompanied by a joyful conversation. Sophia's friends were happy she came with them despite her father's ban. They liked to watch her clever intrigues that provided them with topics for gossip. Cigarette butts have women's lip marks on them. If only their fathers saw what they were doing. Sophia spreads her wings when she's out of her father's sight. Watching her scheming is sheer pleasure. Can it be her then? There's usually like a twist. You can expect that some person is the one, and then it's like, nope. Else here. That's the one. Letters. Father's letters to Svetlana were very tender and romantic. How would I not have expected this from him? These letters had fallen into the wrong hands. They could have done a lot of damage to the lovers. And we wanna talk.
Mr. Shulsky, may I have a word?
How can I help?
My friends and I are just playing Truth Order, and now it's my turn. Won't you dazzle me with your powers?
Father doesn't like thaumaturges.
Your father would not be thrilled about you playing games with the Thaumaturge.
Maybe that's precisely the point. To keep violating his wishes?
First, please tell me the rules of this game.
Of course, I'm being silly. After all, you've been away a long time. It's simple. Each player in turn must admit a truth or accept a dare. Anyone who doesn't must drop out of the game and thereby loses. And I don't like to lose.
I would guess that to you, a dare would be the lesser of two evils.
How very perceptive. It involves finding out my comrades' secrets, Irina, Maxim, or Sergei. The trick is that you're cleverer at it than I am.
Your companions don't have anything against a little ruse like this?
It's not deception, it's resourcefulness. In theory, there's no rule against asking for help. Please don't make me beg, Mr. Shulsky.
Let me see what I can find. Will any secret do?
Any. I wait anxiously for your
I
return.
mean, we kind of did find some, eh?
I'll take a look around.
Oh, now there's more. Let's see. The combat probably gonna be when we get the next study tour. I think that one is coming. 1 second, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, be right back. Right. See also I see. Fucking also. Good luck, man, good luck. Shoot, you shoot. Do be sounding quite important to puck in time. Decorative vase stands on the piano, but there are no flowers in it. A vase reflects the strong emotions bubbling up in Sergei. Jealousy mixed with fear. Jealousy directed at me, as he considers me his rival. Fear that Sophia will ignore him when I'm around. Admire secrets. Sergei can't stop thinking about Sophia and cares about her so much he's willing to do anything for her. Can't understand why Sophia doesn't reciprocate his feelings, which frustrates him. Considers me a rival admirer. That, I guess, could be one of them. Empty glass. Sip by sip, sip by sip. Maxim swigs alcohol as he watches the surroundings, focusing mainly on the ladies and longing for companionship. Rina is looking pretty today. Seems lonely, as we all are from time to time. Tries to drown his feelings in alcohol, but the effect is the opposite of his intentions. Attention is drawn by Sophia's Kellen's friend Irina. Let's get some more. Curative sofa. Sat on the sofa watching the crowd, usually flirtatious and playful, as she felt an overwhelming emptiness at that moment. It was something new for her, a feeling of loneliness, a need to belong. It only lasted a moment, and then she grinned and continued the same old charade. Same old charade. Find something else still around. Probably already not here though. Something still here. Either a wound leaves around her finger with abandon or plucked them discreetly, immersed in thoughts. Sophie's charade and Maxime might walk up to him, but no, she won't. Hesitant, she eventually failed to make a move. Hesitancy prevents Irina from making a decision as she feels torn and would like to indulge herself and spend some time with Maxime, but she cannot make a move, and thus she's in limbo, going over all possible scenarios in her head. Let's see. Still can be some more. Well, for the first quest we probably need to go on the Sions. Also, at the same time, we kind of found everything about everyone, though, so I guess. There's something new to say.
I see that you've met this Madame person.
Yeah, that we already had. Nothing new.
They are getting impatient. What have you found out?
These parties closed, damn. I think indecisiveness stuff might be more interesting.
Miss Irina would like to get to know Maxim better, but she keeps hesitating.
What? She never told me. Some friend she is. And what does our dear Maxim think of that?
Maxim
he would
only
be
has
down.
one thing on his mind. Miss Irina.
Oh, I knew it!
Oh, I was wondering where you'd gone off to.
You know Sergei, don't you?
We're already acquainted.
Mr. Shulsky and I have completed my extra difficult dirt together.
At your service.
Now time for truth. Are you seeing anyone?
You'll be toying with me and keeps boldly asking about my private matters, looking for string in her impertinence. You wonder if she's toying with Victor Shulsky, the person, or the Thaumaturge. Scheming of Skellen's daughter has made her delights a favorite. Her plots provide distraction and make up the content of a keenly spread gossip. The moment I am the object of her games and teasing me despite her father, who hates thaumaturges, or is it just a charade to mask her loneliness?
Maybe we should not reveal all our secrets to one another right away.
Mr. Shulsky, our time is up. Sophia and I must leave for the seance. Madame is waiting.
Thank you once more.
See you.
We'll need to go there too.
Valis chased Sofia Skawan and her floor here. She seemed like such an innocent girl, didn't she? Unless you count sending her admirer on a deadly trip to Africa. It's no coincidence she focused on me. After all, old Skawan hates Thaumaturges. The little scam. If I want to discern that little schemer's flaw, I'll have to join that sepulchral table. Either her scheming or her jealous knight in shining armor will help me identify her flaw. I hope her father doesn't find out.
Sure. A flaw induced by scheming. Fits after all Sophia's fondness for high society and playing games. I said it toward the Imperial Hotel. Velis the Insider is lured by the flaw of schemer Sophia Skellen. Alright, playing by the rules. Sure. Let's see then. So we need the beat.
Is this seat free?
The energy is dissipating. Ladies and gentlemen, I am losing contact with his souls.
Well, it was the souls that chose me after all.
It's true. The gentleman has a card.
CSA. The prices.
Let us lay our hands on the table. Let us allow our minds to liberate themselves from our bodies toward the edges of the world as you know it.
Are you thinking of someone exceptional whom you wish to summon?
Nothing.
Leave her alone.
Sergei, this has nothing to do with you.
Dear guests, I implore you, the souls!
Your devotion goes unnoticed, and you know full well why that is.
I do. I am your father's choice, not yours, aren't I?
Quiet, please.
Well, this will make your companions happy. Making fools of people, heaven forbid.
Sit down.
My poor heart.
Focus on someone you want to make contact with.
Teofil Skalski.
There is one soul I'd like to summon.
Whom do you mean?
Teofil Skalski. Does that name mean anything to you? The poor man drowned on the way to Africa, didn't he?
No, it wasn't like that. I didn't know he would be killed.
Are you planning a similar fate for Sergei? All this just to get under your father's skin?
So what if it was? Do you know what it's like to live in the shadow of a cold, absent father?
Rings a bell.
Is it such a sin to want to be loved?
The powers you and your kind have are terrifying.
That's why people hate you! That's why my father is cracking down on you!
All that matters is I have what I wanted.
Don't you dare! You were supposed to stay away. I was supposed to leave here with Velis. All that work for nothing.
I mean, sure.
Tell me, what don't I understand?
Do you know who she is? Who her father is?
Yeah, he's Thaumaturges.
You're right. Sophia Scowan was meant to have a flaw removed, discreetly. But I suppose it's too late for that, isn't it?
Oh, she was hard to do this, huh?
Someone hired you to remove the flaw from Sophia. Who?
Take a guess. Anyway, doesn't matter now.
She's not after the villas, though, I guess.
All right, take Veles.
Or
He's yours.
is she?
Keep him. It's not him I was after, fool.
Yeah.
What's done can't be undone. Sophia Scowan is now the center of the scandal.
I have this under control. I know how to give Sophia's story a happy ending.
I hope we don't all come to regret it.
The snack man. Alright, let's see. Who put? I mean, whatever, start. Bleeding, don't really care. Reduces focus. That I don't like. Oh, that's a lot of focus gun. Let's see, I think we're just gonna go ham on this guy then. I wonder what this guy will do. Ah, he's buffing them, alright. 50% chance of dealing double damage then. That's quite brutal there. Keep going. I think we should be fine. Let's see what I say. I mean, kinda. Comes the bleed, but the bleed we don't care. Okay, so focus. Ooh, that's still gonna be tight probably. Will I have another round? Okay, interrupt, good. There's 50% chance by the way. And next turn the focus will be gone. So we do this. And you do this. Stun that one. Start working on starting this one. No double damages yet though, that's not bad. Okay, this one got buffed, that's perfect because he's dying anyway. Alright. How about this one, yeah. What if... That's still good damage, so we're gonna finish this guy. And that will apply suffering on this guy too. Well, it shoot at least. Yeah, it did good, huh? The AoE. How do we get a person? Oh, that's a slow one on person, though. That's a fast one. No, first this guy. That's a stun. That's an interrupt too nice. Thing in the background is Vilis. It's another Salutor that we're gonna be capturing here now. Yeah, not gonna get the buff anyway, though. Oh yeah, the finisher also still heals you, though. That's nice. Alright, let's see. Oh, I did get the second one. So reducing damage seems kinda good, eh? Okay, Bukovac does this, and we do this. Just to remove the damage reduction, or to do damage reduction rather. So now he's dealing only 50%, alright, that sucks. Do they have something to cleanse their buffs? That's kinda whatever. Protects versus the negative stays, that sounds kinda good though. So this guy will deal... That's not that bad. Yeah, calculated shot we probably don't want to have. There goes the bird gear. No interrupt, but I'm gonna stun her, so that's gonna be good. Alright, keep going. Keep protecting me from debuffs. Alright, so she's gonna get... Okay, we'll do this. We need to hit you with Vukovac. Vukovac attacks here. Just for the quick attack. And the rest is too slow. Now we can do a finisher on her. With the AoE, suffering on everyone. And that's gonna be good damage. Oh, he buffs her. Perfect. She's going down. Ah, my focus is gone though. Shit. Afflicts damage, launches attack on a random combatant. It's kinda monka there. He's gonna then go down anyway. Fine, let's go. 3 turns of weakness. So let's try to get this one out. Oh wait, this one is actually going down hard too, seems like. Well, you're gonna go down to this anyway, so attack this one. Boom. I actually gonna go with the Pugir power, I guess. Just so I get a heal. Seems like it's gonna be 8 to 22 damage random combatant. Sounds kinda painful. And this one's going down already anyway, so fine. Finish. And no interrupt though, but she's gone. And we get healed. Oh no, she's not gone yet, alright. Fine, let's get die though. Oh, he got the random damage there. 3 HP there. I need my own focus regain. Oh, where's the bird gear actually? Let's go, we can do the negative effect replacement. Oh, that will take a while though. Reduces focus, removes all negative states from you, transfers them to the enemy. Nah, that's too slow. It's too slow, I'll just cure those statuses. And she just dies. And boom. Them hell the gigads, eh? Go for quick damages. Keep buffing him. You're already gone.
Just wait until Rasputin sees you. Then you'll stop fighting me.
Ladies and
Got
gentlemen,
him.
as you can see, this evening the souls were particularly restless.
Sophia?
Did you enjoy the show? My best so far. So, I suppose now is the time to applaud.
And you, sir, what can you tell us?
Daran Sophia peace.
Let it sink in that you're free, finally. Neither your father nor your environment define you.
Everyone heard those atrocious words from my lips. I can't undo that. But you're right. You freed me.
I know what it means to live in the shadow of a father, but that's all behind me now.
What did you do?
He died.
I met someone who helped me undo the mistakes I made because of my father.
It sounds like that was someone very dear to you.
What's going on here? The guests are complaining, and with good cause, I see. We're terminating this disaster.
Farewell, Viktor Shulski.
See you.
No, I don't think so.
Will
I
the
don't
gentleman
think
with a
so.
book be leaving peacefully, or should we show him out?
Pride is too low. Missing bonus XP.
No need, I can make it to the door.
Missing the bonus
Madame,
XP.
honored guests.
Victor, don't scare me like that.
Mr. Shulski, are you all right?
I think it's time for us to go.
I'll snug us a carriage.
You'll have a hard time at this hour. I'll drop you off.
See, you can always count on Mr. Konieczkin.
Victor. Thank you. That's very polite.
A very sassy dude, eh?
Thank you for an interesting evening.
Yeah, sure.
What?
Golden.
I didn't say anything.
Fine.
Konieczkin is up to something.
Victor, if not for him, he really helped us tonight. I don't want to talk about it tonight. Good night.
So he is. A bro is calling.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh no, not him.
Victor?
Speaking.
Victor, Uncle Sasha here. How are you? Have you visited your old stomping ground yet?
I've rediscovered some things like a comfortable bed. The city has changed a lot, as have we all. The most important thing to me right now is retrieving my father's grimoire.
Your grimoire. I wish you luck, boy.
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. And how are you, Uncle?
I wanted I need your help, boy. It's a very delicate matter. Are you able to find a moment for your uncle?
Sure.
All right, so where should we meet?
Remember where I took you kids for donuts?
I do.
Let's meet there. Maybe we can reminisce about the old days. Better days. See you then, Victor. Thank you.
Ain't nobody got time for that. To get the new... The snack mod acquainted, eh? Son. There's some basins and stuff. Technician Association in Warsaw. It had a series of lectures delivered by top Polish inventors, technicians, and people of science every Thursday at 7 p.m. at the association's headquarters, 5-9 Pawłowska Street. Mission at 20 kopecks.
Well, there we have it.
A live photography demonstration. Thursday evening, Kazimir Prajinski and his playograph will appear at the headquarters of the Technician Association. An opportunity to see demonstration of live photography. That's the XP. Beautiful tune, as if the fiddle were alive and carried it on its own, and for a brief moment I felt like someone had touched a string in me that I didn't know existed. Where does the XP? Unlucky. There we go.
Yes, sir.
Please let me in. It's urgent.
You can't just turn up like this. What will I tell sir and madam?
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in the drawing room.
So, perk, sir. Would that be? Would that be?
It's good to see you. Although, I think I can already see what you need. Let's not waste time. How about that?
I look worse than I feel.
So then, what brings you here?
CXSC. Kijk the money. The matchbox, yeah. Well, that we already kind of had though, so yeah, let's go.
I wanted to ask you for another session.
Let me
Another
share
one.
something about your pace in hunting for salutors. Aren't you losing yourself too much in it? Again?
Is there something you want to tell me? Do you not want to help me anymore?
Nonsense. You can always count on me. I'm just worried. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself. Follow my voice inside yourself. Do you see him? He's remarkable.
I can't tame him.
And you will. Look, he's afraid of you. Calm your heartbeat. It will scare him off. Calm yourself.
I got him.
You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still 1905. Yet time flows on inexorably.
Have you seen the future again?
I don't know if it's the future. It could just be some symbols I don't know how to interpret. Heavy clouds drifting over battlefields, reaping a deadly harvest, and these faceless beings walking among strangely contorted bodies, and the ship, unsinkable, yet it went down with thousands on board. I feel as though I could have stopped it.
Did you watch me sleeping?
You still drool.
I think I shouldn't abuse the Nadezhinsky's hospitality any further.
That distressed woman you mentioned, Svetlana. You know, I saw her in my vision. That surly maid brought me the gossip about her that was going around town. This Svetlana is causing herself trouble.
What was this gossip, may I ask?
Nothing that would sully her in your eyes. She intrigued me. I'd like to meet her. And you know, I think she needs help.
Help? What do you want me to do?
Bring her to me. I won't keep you. Until next time.
Sure. Yeah, that one looks dank indeed, eh? That one looks dank indeed, eh? I feel like it's gonna be too late to bring her here. Probably. Imperial Hotel. Okay, we can get more XP here. Hot chocolate. Sweet aftertaste with a hint of bitterness. A postcard from the overseas world where the song of heavenly birds meets the rattle of slave chains. The chocolate. Stringing together works like that, yeah. Gotta string the words, easy life. The real military titles, I say. Bemba lessons at Andreevich has moved to 6. Let's see. Them apartment lessons. Yeah, got the view here too. The Empire Hotel, eh? Hotel Imperial. Good level ups actually. Let's go. Now we have this boy too. Oh, his distraction too nice. Reduce the focus more. 50% chance of additional lowering target's focus by 2. Speeds up next action by 1 round there. I wonder if this one will be long though. Alright, 1 point. Can't really level anything else, but at least this will level good. Complaint. Dear sirs, I'd like to inform you that my wife and I are forced to shorten our stay at the hotel if the situation does not change. Peaceful rest has recently become impossible here due to the noise coming almost all night every day from the flat on the first floor, where, as we have heard, Mr. Varonian lives. In addition, there are people of dubious provenance in the vicinity of this flat in the evenings. The only solution for people who care about peace and their reputation is to get far away from such excesses as soon as possible, which we will do if you do not do something about it.
Shut up, Snake. Did you think we wouldn't find out?
Идешь с нами.
Gotta shut the door. Garbage blew in.
4. Unpredictability hinders prediction of the enemy's planned actions. Well, there's low focus on these guys, at least here though. Sure. Alright, so I'll get this focus removal here. And we need also to attack with the put here, so that should do. This guy should be stunned now. So I think we can go for the Giga damage. Just a one shot. Or we actually keep going here. Let's see with this. And here we go with... Oh, actually, I need to check what this guy does, actually. Strong attack on the enemy suffering from breakdown states. Inflicts damage and launches an attack on the random enemy. Ah, well, 1575, that seems kind of dank. Inflicts damage, gives a 50% chance that the damage will be tripled. Holy shit. So chance triple that amount. Okay, that's some like Giga RNG. Interrupt the enemy planned action. That's kind of good, but not right now. Let's go for this, so everyone gets the dot. I wonder if it will actually count as attack on that guy, because technically it's AoE damage. It didn't count. Alright, so we still need to attack this guy. This one going down anyway. So we need a little attack there. Defocusing me there. Not a lot of damage though. Ooh, the dot is pumping, dude. I like that. So now we just do this. This, remove my bleed, and he's stunned. And then we just do another AoE, I guess, and we're good. Or did he just recover his defense or something? I'll reduce damage taken by 80% for 1 round. Well, that's already not gonna save you though. How fast is that? Oh, that's actually pretty fast. That's good, huh? This just removes focus on everyone. Yeah, I think we just do this boy again. And this one. He's gonna die to the dot anyway. Just gonna do some more. Focus going down, but the dot is already there. Attacker's hat. Threadbare but clean. The hat smells of a freshly printed tabloid and it boils with curiosity about the Sophia Skellen scandal. Because after all, might Rumantseva reveal a tidbit of information during the interrogation. Information could be passed on to Governor General Skellen and thus garner his favor. Attacker's wallet. I wallet one of attackers. I found the ID of a Hrana officer. Be able to use the document for my own purposes. Anything new up here now? Same old. The deck of cards even still there. Donna's letters. Letters covered with the wharf roast of cold calculation. The flowers blossom in a pattern on the sheets of paper, expressing a thought as clear as a shard of ice. Hand over the letters to superior. Put a noose around the trader's neck. Accept a promotion. Be appreciated for once. So someone decided to snitch on her. Bundle of letters from a Russian ambassador in Vietnam. They contain criticism of the empire. An officers came for Sophia Skellen but stayed because of Svetlana's letters, showing the correspondence to the authorities would have meant the news for the aristocrat, bringing the officers one step closer to their coveted promotions. So long as they kept climbing that career ladder, the cost didn't matter. Not New Year.
What doigrałaś? If you hadn't shown up here. I need a moment. Leave me.
Why are the Yohrana after you?
Evidently, they got tired of sending threatening letters. Or maybe it's because my last soirée ended with a scandal about the Governor General's daughter. I think they're looking for someone to blame.
But you had nothing to do with what happened to Sophia.
I know, but how can you be sure?
Because it was us.
Truth be told,
Yeah, Victor.
There was a wild saluter at the party. Anyway, if I hadn't caught him, then Samira...
Your father was right about you.
Don't you dare!
No, don't you dare. You're the one who caused this trouble, so you're going to arrange my safe transportation to Vienna. Is that clear?
Yes.
Good. And now forgive me, but I have no intention of staying here a moment longer. Where may I await your return?
At the Nadarzyńskis.
Perfect. Can we leave immediately?
Sure.
Come on, I'll hail you a carriage.
Wait, my travel chest. I never go anywhere without it.
Samira.
Safer if you rode with me to the Nadarzyńskis.
If I'm going to help you, I first have to visit the place where a friendship was born and more than one hope died, where the gods of chaos lounge amid the absinthe fumes.
Что?
I need to go to the London bar.
Just hurry, please.
Den får upp i pjugefrön. I can get this one. It should be like right here too, I guess. Or close to it. Do that. I'm gonna meet the lady or not. But it's enough to make me feel like I'm 8 years old again. I feel like Warsaw donuts are the only sweet thing that happened to me in life. And them dudes.
Hi, Victor. Something held me up. Have you been waiting long? Just a moment. Welcome back to our favorite square. A lot of good memories, hmm? That's true, I do have fond memories of this place. You were so small. You, Ligia, and Petya would always race from the droshky to the booth. And then we'd hold up the entire line until we finally decided what filling we wanted in our donuts. And Ligia would always rush you. That's because she only likes them with plum. Who does that? Anyway, I'm guessing you need my help. You truly are your father's son. To the point. To the point. All right. It's about a certain incident at the Imperial Hotel.
No, judging by the letter is something else.
I'm all ears. It's about Petya. And the Imperial Hotel, a boy, fell from a balcony and he's dead. Those hyenas from the Warsaw Courier have already jumped on it. How is it linked to Petya? Is he all right? Yes, he's fine. But you see, that wretched balcony is part of his apartment. I didn't know Petya lived at the Imperial. He didn't mention it when I saw him at the funeral. He rents an apartment. Says he's more comfortable that way. Closer to his friends. You know, I'd like to be more in touch with him. You're not very close? Since losing Helena, it's been up and down between us. My work kept me from devoting enough attention to him. Maybe I was too lenient with him. Who was the guy who died? Ludwik Krajewski. He and Petya were from two different words. You know, the Krajewskis are... they're not wealthy. There's nothing wrong with that, but how did he and Pietia meet?
That you'll have to ask my son.
Alright.
And what role exactly am I here to play, Uncle?
Do what you do best. Use your powers to find out how Ludwig's death is connected to Pietia. With all due respect to Stasio, I don't want to make the same mistake judging my only son as he did. I want to know the truth, whatever it is. And those Krajewskis. I know the press is trying to contact them. I fear that without your help, they might publish something untrue.
I'll go see Pietia. And where can the Krajewskis be found?
They live in a courtyard-facing apartment of a tenement house near the Imperial.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Thank you. Go. I stay here for a while.
Let's see. Back to the hotel then. Let's check.
Hello. Mr. Shulsky, hello. Shall I inform the authorities and hospitals, or shall I wait? Your last visit has become somewhat of a legend.
This time it'll be quiet, I promise. I'm here to see Pyotr Voronin.
Is Master Voronin moving out by any chance?
Never mind. Where can I find our pest?
Room 213, second floor. You've been there already.
Life difficult for the hotel guests. Well, that we can already see. Sure do have some dink parties here, I guess.
So, same thing tonight, gentlemen?
You bet. I'll get some cognac. It will help relax the atmosphere.
So, same thing tonight, gentlemen?
You bet. Who's this guy?
It's just my cousin. Hello, Victor. Meet Thomas and Franz. Did you miss me?
I wanted to see how you've settled in.
Take a look around. It gets quite interesting here during my modest parties. Want some champagne?
About these parties, I think someone got lost on the balcony recently.
It was Papa who sent you, wasn't it? I told him to stay out of this. Tomas, Franz, show my cousin the door.
Yep, son. And the guy. First attack on this target casts a hidden negative state on the attacker. Sure. I'm about to try to remove that one instantly. Get me that negative state, and then remove the negative state, I guess. Unless that I consider the actually dealing damage, not the focus. Yeah. We got it and we removed it. Easy. What did I add on the second? I didn't add anything. I need to fix that. I modify the focus removal. Alright, gun. Bukovac. damages though. But that's not gonna help you. Can go ganging up mode now. It's maybe double damage there. I think I do this instead, and you do this. We should be fine. Alright, fine. So he's gonna be going down. With the Dota anyway. I'm gonna be stunning this guy. And by the time he's stunned and killed, the second one gonna die to dot. I should be able to think while he's gone. A little slop. This way. Because of the order. I still not gonna attack me though. Ah. Before dying, real quick. Still alive, huh? No, not for long.
As you can see, I can be stubborn.
Congratulations. Franz and Thomas are tough customers. Well, speak up. I don't have all day.
Let me take a look around.
And there is something to find. Really, country is nice to see. Not fools, not fools. A whole pot of doodles. Tempter Musk. Hungry much? Hungry much? If you go to the Iron with already having Russian passport though, you're just gonna, you know, get the Exodia, man. Not being able to go anywhere after. Box still bears trace of warmth. A break at work. Small flame lights a cigarette. Small flicker of hope glows in the soul. The waitress drifts off into a dream world. Sees herself in the white dress and veil, with her head held high, valued at last. Some giga parties here. It's yellow. Bench shoes arranged in a neat row in front of the balustrade. Souls emanate with a shaky excitement. One step on the balustrade, one step towards a new life. Ben was filled with joy, and he would be able to provide a better life for his beloved and his family. They just signed the documents, everything was on paper. Hairpin. They wanted to fix her hair. Her fingers suddenly became stiff and her body was seized by a spasm. A metal pin was electrified with terror. Second, that destroyed 2 lives imprinted itself on the small ornament, turning it into an artifact of pain. So at the time of Ludwig's death, someone else was on the balcony, a witness. A woman, most likely a waitress from the Lock, Stock and Barrel bar.
you need anything else?
What
Death
happened
or
that
whatever.
night, from your point of view?
Thanks, cousin. It's hard for me to talk about it. He was my friend. We were having fun. Whiskey, cigars, and other amusements. Ludwig got drunk and went out on the balcony. He yelled something about wanting to get higher, even higher. And then there was a scream and a shriek from down below. I stepped out onto the balcony and Ludwig, he was down there, dead.
How do you want to end it? Your friend is dead. He was someone's son.
Yes, the Krajewskis. I know they're poor, but I can help them with that.
They say the press is interested in them.
I've heard. I'm not worried about myself, but it may damage Papa's reputation. And it could take a toll on the Krajewskis too. I want to protect them. Money is no object.
Let me take a look around.
As you wish.
I'm looking for more. Or haven't the next ones. No, seems like a go. Yeah, I mean, you can, as I said, you can. It's just you're gonna have fun after. Not just there, probably in many places. Yes, we need to go to that bar too. Gonna get me to the bar, or are you gonna get me to the family? Kinda seems more like to the bar, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Good. How so, Dick? How so? Why? Nice, Steve, nice. The strongest one. Hanya's apron. Apron with the name Hanna, embroidered on it. Tension is another thread in the linen fabric of the apron. Nervous impulses run through the material. Being so close to the body, it has taken over a distress pulsating from the violent movements of its owner. Tear on the apron. It seems that Tanya is the witness I'm looking for. Let's see.
I'd like to ask about Hanya.
Hey, Zdenek! There's a stalker here asking about Hanya. Grab your buddies and get them to stop bothering her.
Another one. Another three, even. Willis. Peaceful and chill time schedule. Yeah, I wonder when. I wonder when. Oh, would be nice. Would be nice. Will it be in my lifetime still? That's the real question. You chance additional lowering target's focus by 2. Chance is the 1. But I guess Alright, fine. Venus. Let's go for the regular one. Lilac and Upir. Kind of pointless to stun him that way, though. But fine, let's go. Actually, I shouldn't even attack with Venus then. Yeah, he's gonna get stunned. Okay, that was kinda wasted. Whatever. He's stunned no matter what. Oh boy, bit of mask maybe. Oh, what if we use his ultimate here? That seems like a very dink one. I'm not just gonna keep doing this. Keep going. Alright. Oh, that was exactly one I was actually planning to attack. Alright. Just keep that one stunned there, technically. And no problemos. I will have that. Okay, got my S3 already. Yeah, that's the problem with all these like uncontrollable extra bonus damages and stuff. Can't really plan too much for them. I can do this, this. And then we have the roll. Who's gonna die? And before the guy I'm already attacking, yep. No, he might survive though. Yeah, probably will. Not gonna finish him off. Okay, that kind of counts, I guess. Let's see, Ningdiddleton. We haven't seen this one yet. He's good. He's a good game, eh? Yeah, fine, let's go. I'm not gonna need it probably though. I'm gonna finish him over there. Ah, he leaves it. Then we need it. A big gun.
What's going on here? I've just come to work to find all this hustle and bustle. The boss said you asked about me. What is it?
Miss Hanya, I'm Victor. The guy fell off a balcony at the Imperial Hotel. You were there when Ludwig died, weren't you?
I remember no such thing. If these drunks here were still standing straight, you'd be sorry. Leave me alone.
Let's see. Gotta figure something, follow their thoughts. Postcard from Lutz, signed Love Ludwig. Sees Ludwig's signature and recalls an identical one on the dreaded document. Letters seem to detach themselves from the paper and circle overhead like vultures. Every glance at the tragic contract causes panic, so the woman persists in her impotence, unable to make a move. Sign some sort of document before you died, and Anya, the waitress, knows where it is. Since she would like to be rid of it and get everything over with, I just have to work on her a little bit. Gonna get some manipulation going.
Again, I don't know anything.
Holding onto that contract weighs heavily on you. It's unbearable, isn't it? It causes you great pain. Your misery will disappear if you give it to me. You will get your peace, I promise.
I can't take it anymore. I can't. It reminds me of what I don't want to remember. I'll give it to you. Here, their contract.
Thank you.
Pity and Ludwig's contract.
Tell me, what really happened that day?
Ludwig and Pietia were both drunk and made a bet. If Ludwig walked on a railing, Pietia would pay him. A lot. Ludwig was confident. He teetered, and...
Classic.
Why didn't you get rid of the contract? You could have destroyed it.
I wanted to, but I was afraid Pietia would send someone after me to save himself. The contract is proof of his guilt. But it was my idea for them to sign it. The Krajewskis could use some money. We could have gotten married, gotten away. It doesn't matter now. Take it.
Just walking on the balcony and getting all your problems solved. Potentially. What a fool did it die.
Anya, quit chatting. There's beer to be sold.
I hope you'll use this contract wisely.
What do you mean?
Pietia deserves to suffer after what he did.
Sure does deserve to be taught a lesson, though. I mean, also, what did he do? He just did, you know, the bet, offered the money. The guy himself took him on his offer there. Oh, you can do this, you're right? He's still here. Does he leave him? Denunciation. The bad artist Andreevich. Andreevich, who lives on 84 Poznanska Street, brings strangers to his house every day and talks to them about a Newski Orthodox church. They discuss its construction in detail. It is highly likely that they are planning an assassination attempt. I advise you to take an interest in this suspicious person and his shady guests. That's like the precinct. Stanislav Sabituari. Slav Shulsky, well-respected citizen, Thaumaturge, philanthropist, entrepreneur, father and husband, died suddenly. That we saw before. When recruiting for the gendarmerie, it is recommended to reject the following candidates immediately. Persons related to rebels and troublemakers, Jews, and thaumaturges. Any deviation from these instructions must be very well argued. Just anyway, they don't want thaumaturges, though. That sounds like a very valuable asset. Just something like police. That would be insane. Wanted notice. All police station chiefs of Warsaw beware of Boris Niedzic, leader of the Shivs gang, recently seen near Wierzbowa Street. Another one. Thief and murder, particularly active in Srebrenica area. Whoever notifies the authorities of his whereabouts contributes to apprehension shall be rewarded. The dark circles under his eyes signifying exceptional anger. A wanted list. See how I say, the cringe work. Damn son. Why is it cringe? Why? I'm gonna be doing the TikToking. The TikToking. See how I say, time to farm, time to grind. Deuter mask, yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of like being afraid, but you know, it's kind of the same stuff as, you know, keep your friends close, but enemies even closer. If you don't have them on your side, you have kind of higher chances to get them, you know, against you. Well, I mean, they're kind of afraid of them, I guess, and stuff. But still, that sounds like someone you kind of want to have on your side, especially in something like police or some secret service or some shit. Yeah, with such talents and abilities. Maria Borkova, 54 years old, residing in Warsaw, Old Prague, accused of complicity in stealing 1,000 rubles worth of Dutch pomade, wanted. Description: short in stature, black hair, small hazel eyes, 3 scars on the right leg. Warsaw, August 3rd, 1905. Jefichuk Mejoriusz. Jefichuk. It's kind of like trying to associate like different names and everything. This one's kind of tricky one. Mezariusz, serving time in prison on Dzielna Street, escaped from the hospital on Pakorna Street, where he was treated on August 2nd, 1905. Description: a tall in stature, frail, small round face, dark hair, small black eyes, small flat nose. 19 years old. Isaac Newdorf, 18 years old, son of Lebus, formerly residing in Minsk, Mazowiecki, on Luska Street, accused of stealing fowl and then fled in an uncertain direction. Minsk, Mazowiecki, August 14, 1905. Anything else? Hopeful people would definitely enslave them. Well, I mean, as you kind of do two directions. You either kind of take control over them, or you try to remove them completely. Here they kind of have this status quo, you know, like they're not really trying to befriend them, but they're not actively trying to get rid of them. The three of us guys say. Well, in that sense, it kind of, I guess, like doesn't, well, not like makes sense, but a little more sense, I guess, in general, because, you know, at least they have something. At least they have someone powerful and, you know, with some capabilities, so they can, like, protect them, I guess, against witchers, sorta. But here, it's kind of just purely, like, the regular plebs, and then you have some super dudes. So you either need to kind of try to remove them all, or you need to actually try to befriend them, or take them under control. Otherwise, it just kind of doesn't make sense. Just having them out there with all those powers. During the time of our gracious Tsar of all Russia's visit to Warsaw, it is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I ordain that the number of patrols must be doubled, and all station chiefs are required to comply with the order immediately. Illegible signature. Official letter. Dear investigating judge, in response to your inquiry regarding progress in the fisherman case, I can inform you that there is none. It is handled by our man Pilivin, and so far without much success. Fortunately, the murders are limited to Pavisle, where the expendable human elements are in plenty, and yours sincerely, Yegor Amachik. Logic. Befriending controlling seems like the best option if there is competition. Yeah, well, or just removing all competing ones and the ones that are, you know, on your side. Here they're kind of not actively doing neither. Finished document. Dear Mr. Machik, I have no idea of what circumstances you have lost your moral fiber, but I suggest you find it as quickly as you can. Expendable human elements. Do you have no shame? There is a murderer on the prowl in Pavisle who is killing people in a particularly violent and terrifying manner, and you try to comfort me by saying it is no harm because the victims are poor. Perhaps your high salary has made you lose your mind. Maybe I should pull some strings to lower it. What would you say to that? Maybe. Evaluation, Sergeant Karas. Someone asked me about Sergeant Karas' work. There is only one award that comes to my mind, farce. Even aside from that embarrassing arms shipment robbery, I must say that Karas, could be Karash actually too, an absolute dilettante and a disgrace to our forces. He's the kind of man who uses his elbow to stir soup. That is all I have to say about it.
Hello, Uncle. What brings you here?
Got the information.
Great. Yes, you know what? Let's start walking again. It's kind of stuffy here, you know. And on the bench, I'll be able to think straight about what you're saying. Well, shoot, boy. No matter how much it hurts.
Ludwig and Petya got drunk and they made a bet. Ludwig had to walk on the railing for a large sum of money from Petya. We know how it ended.
Petya. Petya. What have you done?
There's one more thing. Evidence. Proof of Petya's complicity. I believe you should have it.
What he'll do. Seems kinda.
Thank you for taking care of that matter.
Quite the high moral ground there.
Had that kind of support, your life could have been different.
Tell me, what will happen to Petya now? Unfortunately, from what I understand, the Krajewskis have finally agreed to talk to the press.
Maybe it's better that way. Don't worry about it.
What are you going to do with that contract?
What do you think I should do?
I don't know.
It's getting late. I'll take a walk and think. Good night.
Good night, Uncle.
Let's see. Well, I could do that, like some of the side things there too. For that XP. Supposed to be neutral and don't engage in that stuff. Well, that's until someone decides to go and engage, I guess, though. Load and bar, let's go. Get this one started. Did I get the view here already? I think I did. I did, eh? There he is. A pipiego friend.
A few days, Mr. Digits. A few days. You see this guy?
Mr. Nedges, I'll pay it back, I swear. They're running tomorrow at Mokoto's racetrack. I'll win. Deal?
We had one as long as you paid your dues.
I'm begging you.
Quit your bawling. You'll get tear stains on my rug. It's Persian. You look tired. Want a coffee?
Whenever I see you, you torturing somebody. Is there something you want to talk about?
Don't you psychoanalyze me. Just tell me if you want coffee.
Sure.
Always glad for a coffee. Can I interrupt you for a second? I'm in a rush.
I'm just sorting something out with this cow face here who doesn't pay on time. Where should we start? Teeth or knees?
Please, don't let him. I only owe 12 rubles.
Only 12, eh? That's like nothing nowadays, bro.
Can I cover his debt with his money?
Yes, I beg you. I promise you, sir, I'll repay every kopieka.
Well, you've got a sponsor. All right. Get him out of here. So, how'd you take it? Black or cream and sugar?
Black, strong, no sugar.
Tell me what brings you here.
There's a certain woman who'd like to disappear from Warsaw. Conventional transportation isn't an option.
What exactly do you mean by disappear?
I'm looking for safe and discreet transportation to Vienna. On the double quick.
Sadly, the shifts can't help. That's not our line. Passport policy is a nightmare, and smuggling will get you the news. Not worth it. But I know a man, Javier something or other. Although finding him might be tricky.
What kind of name is that? Argentinian? Spanish?
Who the hell knows? Maybe he had a sailor for a dad.
You know where I can find him?
Thank the gods of chaos that you've got a great buddy like me. You should talk to Forman Romek. He usually recruits day laborers in the Povishla district. He knows everybody there.
Thanks. I'll head off.
Not so fast. Have you been to Povishla since you got back from your travels?
Already had the occasion.
Yes, as it happens. A rather unique neighborhood. Fishermen, porters, and craftsmen, all trying to make ends meet.
And the birder there. All the
Is
loose.
that all you've noticed?
More or less.
Stuff goes on there that make your blood curdle. The locals can't stand outsiders and protect their own. Don't go around grilling random people.
Thanks. I can handle it from here.
Your coffee.
Come get in with us. Didn't say adventures.
What's going on?
Saturday. That's what's going on.
I'm pretty sure today's not Saturday.
Live your life like every day was Saturday. New style? Some might like it.
Ah, some more clues for this one,
I'll
alright.
deal with it some other time.
Feel invited.
Still something more to find about him then. Alright, the police there. Sure. The transportation. And suddenly dude named Javier. Talk to foreman, let's see. Sometimes good to obscure your view over the cloud of smoke. Nothing worth looking in here anyway. And cigars. Ah, there he is.
Foreman Romek?
Depends who's asking.
I'm looking for Javier. I need to talk to him.
Here, our mamas teach us we ain't supposed to talk to strangers.
Can we spare ourselves the verbal wrangling? I'm in sort of a hurry.
A hurry? Well then, my dear sir, let's make sure you get on your way. To the hospital.
Classic. Four here. It's no low. It's nice, it's nice. It's really good. Alright, to put here. State near allies for 5 rounds. That speeds up cute skills. Ooh, that's actually kind of annoying. And that'd be you. Alright, sure. Seems like we want to get rid of you faster then. Didn't interrupt though. It's gonna be -2. Another one. Let's do it. Yeah, combat is indeed a turn-based. Quite strategic too, I guess. Nice stun them. Ooh, damages on these guys. Alright, so I'm gonna try to turn this one off then. Like this. Let's get our boy. I could just like YOLO on this one. Not like it's 3. For 3 let's go with the AoE dot here. Yeah, he's going down. No, yeah, not yet, not yet. Got the 8 out of 10 evaluation already. I'm actually kind of taking it here, but I think guy is getting stunned, so we should be fine. And then we only have one last one to deal with. But I might want to finish him with Upiri. Oh shit, this one gonna attack? Okay, good. Third one is stunned, so we're fine. This one dies to dot. This one gets focus, and this one give me the HP back. About time too, I would say. Dot. I'm gonna use the Gigavidus then. If I'll be able to, I think I should be. Here it comes. No, fine. A little fisting too. That was a shit roll, dude. Can do better than that. Yeah, there is a bunch of reading. I'm not even doing like all of it, really, to be honest. Well, I read all the notes and stuff, right? But you also have like your whole journal there with pretty much every person and everything, every faction you get and stuff. I gotta read about the Saboteurs though. That stuff is interesting. I mean, all of it interesting, but yeah. And you always get some more too. You always get some more. The Birdson. Kashubian, his name means fool. Lilix has small and unruly senators drawn wherever there is music and various acts of recklessness, especially if someone dies in the process. Their thrill is often a harbinger of imminent death. Flaws that Lilix are interested in are those related to excessive bravado, gullibility, and looking for conflict. Lilik followed Denise, a Cossack who defied death. Is effective at depriving enemies of focus and can transfer your states onto them. Shurali. Shurali, deceitful forest spectre from Tater Legends. Shurali. Tater Legends leads people astray by taking various shapes. Also has a rather twisted sense of humor. Could it be that father was hunting this Saluter? Got the Villis. Dignified golden serpent is a Slavic representation of a god of the underworld and the wealth and intrigue. Perfect combination for high society. Yeah, Quag, yeah, basically. Well, at least, like, yeah, Villis is the god of the underworld. Display is kind of interesting, though. For a Slavic. Because, like, I mean, I guess it could be. I guess it could be. I actually don't remember a lot of like the displays of the pagan gods in Slavic mythology. Like, we don't really go deep into researching like that kind of folklore. Sadly, it's mostly just like little fairy tales, pretty much. Yes, the snakes would be like the snakes kind of weird in a way because like snakes in the Slavic, especially I guess like kind of more like Western Slavic, like there's not that many snakes in general. And those that do exist, you know, is more like kind of Ujik Kurva, you know, some like some little snake that is not even poisonous. But maybe it's because they are kind of more exotic, I guess. Maybe that's why. Second, didn't really expect such display for Velis. Cool though. That looks cool. Huh? Laws that follows are related to secrecy, inclination to manipulate, scheming, and penchant for causing confusion and desire to watch the world burn as a result of one's intrigues. And Upir in general, Upir I think in general is kind of like not some specific one being. Upir is more kind of, you know, just kind of the class, let's put it that way. Like what you even like, technically ghoul would be Upir, I think. Hey, Portable, hello. How we doing? I think that's how actually they translated ghouls in Warcraft back in the day. I think they were called Upir, basically. Yeah, Velis followed the Sophia's Kellen, a popular but a terribly miserable girl who tried to capture everyone's attention with elaborate intrigues, and powerful senator whose efficiency depends on luck. Indeed, from 15 to 75 on the random enemy. Quite indeed lucky there. There's the Siren covering the booba in the picture though, but not in game. Sirens arrived in Rus together with the Persian merchants. According to Slavic beliefs, they sing sacred songs that bring luck, but people can be led astray by these songs, and they are seductively beautiful and extremely dangerous. The flaws they are interested in are those related to great sadness, the desire to forget, forbearance, charity, and forgiveness. Syrian I saw belongs to Samira. This one I cannot have, and no matter how badly I want to. See what I say, huh? Classic, classic. And that is the ball berith. My father's first senator, probably not the only one, a perfect match, an ancient idol mentioned in the Book of Judges, secretive and by nature, keeper of vegetation and master of insects that he can command in order to protect people from diseases. According to Ars Goetia, Balberith belongs to the circle of greater demons, just like father. The flaws that attract him are, much like with the Upir, those related to the heart dimension and the sensation of the heart, pride, blasphemy, contentiousness, but also consistency, stubbornness, and ambition. Belgrade is gone. He left with my father. I'm aware. We do not know what happens to Salvatores after Thaumaturge's death. Perhaps they become wild again, unhindered by the pact with their master, but the flaw that used to tether them is gone, so maybe they vanish into the void too. So I guess I'm gonna get one. So like after the bird, I guess we're gonna get this one. After the village, we will get Syrian then too, maybe. It's Paimon also in the word. That will be like the ultimate one, maybe. Actually, maybe not exactly though. Can like the pictures are not really. Who's that Pokemon doesn't really match that well there. Could be with the hair, I guess. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Alright, 3 skill points. I think I'll chill for now. It receives 16 damage in the last round of state's duration. I wonder how much the price for this one. Interrupts any planned action of enemies in the suffering state. I thought it could be kinda nice. Dumplings. Пельменные. Пирогарня. Immediately feeling warm spreading throughout my body. I want to take a nap and wake up to the view of freshly filled platter in front of me. Feels good, man. Feels good, It is good stuff. Alright. Alright. This a good time. This a good time to chill and actually go see what we have. Maybe we do a пельмени today. Could be. Could be. Alright, so this is going to be all for us today. Let's read the whoop. So yeah, I will be back. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is First Look Friday. Tomorrow I gonna do Azoria Age of Shattering. That's supposed to be out like about now, maybe a bit later. So we're gonna see how it is. We're gonna see how it is tomorrow for like 2-3 hours. And first we're gonna do some Pacific Drive. Maybe a little bit of Thaumaturge.